Okay, everybody, now that we have a good idea, I hope, of using the standard form of a circle, now we're going to take a look at how we use the general form of a circle and how we're going to make that work for us. Okay, so the equation of a circle is x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 4y minus 16 equals 0. Find the center and the radius of the circle and then graph the circle. So if you're looking at that, that's not that easy to tell the center and the radius. You don't have an h, you don't have a k, you can't tell me it's -8 or 4 or -16. No. So the way we're going to get this into standard form, and I can tell you on your test this is a level 4 and I'm going to make you show me all your work. So if you're kind of using your calculator and going around the system, in order to earn a 4, you're going to have to show me all this work. So please pay attention. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is we're going to use an old friend called complete the square. And we did this with quadratics in order to get a quadratic into vertex form. And trust me, once we get into this, you're going to know what I'm doing. So first thing, we're going to kind of group everybody. So do you notice you have an x here, you have an x here, you got a y here, you got a y here, and then you got this random number. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do a little bit of grouping. X squared minus 8x. And then positive y squared, positive 4y equals, and take that number and stick them on the other side. So it's a -16, add them over, you got a 16. Okay, now that we did that, we're going to start to complete the square. In order to complete the square, x squared minus 8x plus blank. Remember these fantastic little blank things? And then plus y squared plus 4y plus blank equals 16. Now, if you add two random numbers to the left side of the equation, guess what you have to do on the right side of the equation? You have to add two random numbers. You have to keep your equation balanced. You can't just add something to the left and not do it to the right. Now, in order to find the random number, do you remember? You take the b value, you cut it in half. Half of -8 is -4. Then you take that and you square it, which is 16. If you put a 16 on the left, you put a 16 on the right. Take the b value, cut it in half, that's 2. Square it, that's 4. And again, if you add it on the left, you add it on the right. Now, long story short, we're going to factor, okay? But if you remember how this works, x squared minus 8x plus 16 is just going to factor down into x minus 4 times x minus 4, which is x minus 4 squared. That -4 that I have in the black circle just drops right in. Plus y plus 2 squared, because you have that fantastic little 2 in the circle there, equals, and then we have a 16 plus 16, which is 32, plus 4, which is 36, and that is the standard form equation of your circle. From there, we can find the center and the radius. The center is at 4, -2, and the radius, remember you have to take the square root of that 36, is 6. So then we're going to graph that over 4, down 2. Radius is 6, and try to make your graph better than mine. Okay, so radius is 6, you're going to go out all directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once again, try your best to draw a circle. Let me see if my circle tool works. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And there's your circle. Okay, let's try again. The equation of a circle in general form is x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 6y plus 9 equals 0. Find the center and the radius of the circle, and then graph the circle. So, once again, x's, x's, y's, y's. Number. Do you remember what we do? Grouping. X squared minus 8x plus y squared plus 6y equals negative 9, because you got to subtract them over. Add your blanks. X squared minus 8x plus blank plus y squared plus 6y plus blank equals negative 9 plus blank plus blank. Okay, take your b values, cut them in half. So negative 8 cut in half, negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 4, 16. Put it on both sides. Half of 6, 3. 3 times 3, 9. Put it on both sides. Then we factor. So x minus 4 squared. And again, the negative 4 just drops right in. Plus y plus 3 squared. The 3 drops right in. Equals negative 9 and 9 are going to make 0, which leaves me with 16. And then that's the standard form equation of my circle. Center, radius. Center is at positive 4, negative 3. Radius is the square root of 16, which is 4. Graphing 4, negative 3 over 4 down 3. And then radius of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you guys with your marker try your best, but I have technology, so I'm going to use it. And I'm going to make a nice, neat, perfect circle. And there's your circle. Okay, changing it up just a little bit here. Prove or disprove that the point square root of 2 lies on the circle centered at the origin and containing the point 2, 0. Okay, so let's think about that. We have a circle. Oops. I'll use that. We have a circle. It's centered at the origin. Oh, come on. And it contains the point 2, 0. And it wants to know, is this point on the circle? So the first thing I'm thinking is okay, square root of 2, if I put that in my calculator, control enter, that's about 1.4. So this is approximately 1.4 comma 1.4. So over 1.4 up 1 point, maybe that would be like right there. So sure, it looks like it could be on that circle, but is it? So we have to prove it, and we're going to do this algebraically. So the first thing I'm thinking is if I have standard form of a circle, if it's at 0, 0, my center is at the origin, then we're going to have x minus 0 squared, which is just x squared, plus y minus 0 squared, which is just y squared, equals r squared. And my radius here is 1, 2. So r squared is 4. So if you take that, you stick it in your equation, that's your equation. Well, I want to know, is this point x comma y in that equation? So we're going to substitute. So take square root of 2, substitute, take square root of 2, substitute. So I have the square root of 2 squared plus the square root of 2 squared equals 4. Square root of 2 squared is 2. Plus square root of 2 squared is 2. Equals 4. So does 4 equal 4? Smiley face. So does the point square root of 2 lie on the circle? Yes.